So I guess I just woke up today and decided I wanted to stir the pot. No, I'm just kidding. But this video is going to be about my very unpopular opinion about me being against New Year's resolutions and just why I don't do them anymore and why I don't like them. And just a little disclaimer, I'm not coming on here to like bash people that do New Year's resolutions. That is not my intention. And I just want to say, if you are the person that does New Year's resolutions, like, you go, boo. Like, all the power to you. I hope you accomplish everything that you set out. And I know I'm going to get that one person that's going to comment, like, what does this 12-year-old know about, like, New Year's resolutions? And the joke's on you, because I'm actually 27, so there's that. Usually I'm standing up in my videos, and this is going to be a really chill, relaxed video. Like, I'm talking to, like, one of my besties or my best friends, and yeah, we're just gonna have a little conversation, a little powwow about New Year's resolutions. So the first thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way about New Year's resolutions, and this is something that I've obviously like thought about over time and learned over time personally, is I feel like it kind of makes you take time for granted in a way, because let's say it's like 3 or 4 months before the new year starts and you keep saying to yourself, oh, well, I have 3 or 4 months to, you know, do this and this and this before I start my goals and before I start working on what I want to accomplish. And the one thing that really like just rubs me the wrong way about that is people just take time for granted because they think they're gonna be here in 3 or 4 months. And sometimes that's not the case. Like you're just assuming that, you know, you have all the time in the world and that, you know, you keep pushing stuff back and that, oh, I'll start it like in a few months, it'll be fine. But the reality is we don't know how much time we have. And I don't want to get super deep and philosophical, but that's just the reality of the situation. So I really feel like when people do that, and I've done that before, I've done that many a times, but it just took me sitting there and reflecting and being like, oh my gosh, like, you are taking your time and life for granted by waiting on doing things, like, instead of starting them now. And that's not fair to you, and that's not fair to, you know, the people around you and things like that. So I really just think one of the reasons why I don't really like New Year's resolutions and I don't really do them anymore is because I feel like they just kind of make you take time for granted in a way, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. And so that leads me kind of to my next point, which is people, it depends on your personality type, I think, but if you're like me and you are a procrastinator and, you know, you have trouble getting motivated sometimes, starting something, if you don't start something like right then and there, then you won't do it. And that's how I am, and I know that's how a lot of people are. And that's another reason why I don't really, you know, do New Year's resolutions, because I know myself. And when I did the New Year's resolutions like years ago, I didn't know that about me. But now that I know that, you know, from my many failed and attempted New Year's resolutions, that, hey, like, girl, they're just not for you, so just stop trying, you know what I mean? And if you want to start something, just start it right then and there, so you won't procrastinate and you can just do it. And I think that's why a lot of people go wrong, is because, you know, they make this list of everything that they want to fix about themselves and change within 1 year. And if you really think about it, that's not, I mean, it is possible, but you want to be realistic about the goals you set. And if you're setting like 10 big goals, I should say, to change for the new year, I feel like for some people it can be super overwhelming, because once the new year starts, you look at that list and you're just like, holy shit, like this is a lot, like, and then you just kind of shut down and you go into your shell and you just never do it because you just put too much on your plate and you don't know where to start, how to start, or, you know, which one to start with first. So that's another reason why I don't really agree with New Year's resolutions and why I personally don't do them. And I don't think, you know, I don't need them. And like I said before, it totally depends on your personality. Like, so if you're that type of person that like doesn't procrastinate and you're very organized and like put together, and you have like a type A personality, then New Year's resolutions are perfect for you. And I feel like people like that will be more successful and actually do what they say they're going to do. But at the same time, I do feel like, you know, it's a learned skill that you need to learn. And really, as you get older and as you mature, it will become easier for some people. I'm not one of those people, but for some people it will become easier. But yeah, I don't want to see any hate in the comments, even though I probably will get some haters on here saying, well, no, don't like put out your negative opinions into the world. Well, too bad, it's too late. I already did. Like, we're already here, so it's too late to turn back now. I'm already filming the video, you know, like so sorry, not sorry, but I just feel like, yeah, taking time for granted is something that I don't want to do. And then, you know, I feel like just it kind of just amplifies my procrastination in a way, and that's something that I really need to work on, and I've been working on, and I'm going to continue working on into the new year. It's not going to be a New Year's resolution. And there are so many things and so many goals that I have already set for myself, like months prior to that, I'm going to be going into the new year working on, and I'm not just doing it just to say like, oh, I have a New Year's resolution. And that leads me to my next point. I think people like to be in touch with trends and follow the trends, and if you really think about it, New Year's resolutions is kind of like a trendy thing to do. And I'm not saying like if you like to follow trends like you're a horrible person. That's not what I'm saying at all. Trends are fun, trends are, you know, cool, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't want to do something just to follow a trend. I want to do something because I see something in my life that I really need to improve on and focus on, and I really want to do it for me, not just to say, oh yeah, I have a New Year's resolution for this year and list off a few things and then never do them. And I think that's where a lot of people also go wrong too, especially if you're younger. Like, you see all your friends saying, well, I'm going to do this for the new year, and this is going to be my New Year's resolution. So you kind of feel like you have to, like, you know, say it because everybody's going to look at you like you don't have a New Year's resolution. Like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. And people don't want to get, like, judged and feel like they're missing out. Oh, FOMO, that's what it's called. It's called people don't want to get a case of FOMO, fear of missing out. And I feel like that's another reason why people do New Year's resolutions. And I don't think it's a great reason, but you know, if that is what fuels your fire, then you go for it. But for me personally, I'm not going to do something just to be on trend or just because I have a fear of missing out or whatever. But I also think that just comes with maturing and getting older and just knowing yourself and how you are. So there's also that. And I personally think that you shouldn't wait to work on yourself. Like, why not start when you can instead of putting it off? Because I feel like waiting to work on yourself, like, you have a whole year to start to work on yourself, and you have the whole year to work on yourself. So I feel like when it's just coming from a more genuine place of like actual like wanting to grow and see growth in your life and within yourself, then it doesn't really matter when you start your journey on something, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't matter. And not everyone's timeline is the same, and a lot of people can start their growth and their journey on January 1st at, you know, 12 a.m. or 11:59 p.m., 12 a.m. And, you know, that can be good for them, but, you know, it doesn't have to be that way for you or for everyone, you know what I mean? So I think that just keeping that in mind and knowing, like, you have all year to change. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not just one time of the year where you can decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna be better and do this and that. Like, you can make the change any time. Like, and that just goes with not taking time for granted, you know what I mean? Like, and I also feel like making New Year's resolutions and waiting for the New Year to start kind of delays you in your process if you really sit there and think about it. Because if you say to yourself, like in August, oh, like I want to go to the gym and I just want to be better, I want to stop procrastinating, but I'm going to wait until the new year to really make my New Year's resolution, then if you would have started in August, you would have been months ahead versus you starting in January. And I feel like it just delays progress and it kind of sets you back, and it wastes your time in a way, especially if you want to wait to start your goals and to start your journey, you know what I mean? Starting your journey in August versus January is a big difference, and you know, all that time you were waiting to do your New Year's resolution, you could have been halfway, like, to your goals by then, you know what I mean? So I feel like it just delays progress, and depending on how you really set up your New Year's resolutions and what the process is for you to do that. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I just wanted to come on here and really express my opinion, and let me know in the comments what kind of person you are. Are you the person that makes New Year's resolutions every year and you stick to them and they've been great for you? Or are you like me where you just don't do them anymore because you know, like, they're just not for you, and you know you've figured it out through the years? I think either one is fine, you know what I mean? And not one thing works for every person. So people have to keep that in mind. And but yeah, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your guys's opinions and just, you know, read the comments about what you guys think. So those are the reasons why I don't really, you know, do New Year's resolutions, and they're just not for me. And I also want to make this video because I know there are a lot of people that are seeing like people making the New Year's resolutions on social media, and they feel kind of pressured. And I am that voice, and I am here to tell you, do not feel pressured if you do not have a New Year's resolution. It is okay. You don't have to, like, you know, feel the FOMO, you know what I mean? Or just do it to be trendy or be on topic or whatever, you know what I mean? So if you are that person, I hope this message reaches you, and you know, we can be, you know, non-New Year's resolution people together, okay? You're not alone, I am here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my little spiel and my little soapbox moment, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, thank you. I will see you guys later. Bye.